Well, some Minnesota farmers are getting a tiny slice of the pie compared to those in other states for the financial pain caused by the trade war.
Fox 9's Theo Keith went to find out why. He says how the payments got calculated has farmers scratching their heads.
Government aid is now flowing to Minnesota farms as compensation for lost sales because of the trade war. Farmers say it's better than nothing, but it's not what they want.
We have a huge concern with the way it was done this time around.
The soybean farmers that Joe SMENTEK represents say they've got no idea how the federal government decided their piece of a $16 billion pile of cash.
We don't really know how that number was created. All we know is we don't think that we're seeing the actual damages being accounted for when we see these payments.
The payments aren't being made evenly, and they're not based on a farmer's crops. Instead, they're based on what county the farmer lives in and an estimate of the impact the trade war is having on that county. According to ag industry reps, farmers in southern Minnesota are getting $60 to $70 an acre in payments, while some in northern Minnesota are getting as little as $15 an acre. In other states, the payouts reach as high as $150 an acre, meaning some Minnesota farmers are getting 1/10 as much.
It's a definite help because it creates some cash right now that we're not able to get from the market.
Brian THALMANN, a fifth-generation corn and soybean farmer who's president of the Minnesota Corn Growers, worries that the payments, however much, will be seen as a bailout. For one, he says, farmers didn't cause this trade war. And two, he says the payments cover less than 10% of what his crops should be worth.
There's not a farmer around that won't say they would much rather get all the value from the marketplace. But when there's going to be these extreme disruptions because of the tariff situation, getting a little bit of it back is appreciated.
Asked about the disparity in payments, Governor Tim Walz didn't directly address it, but said simply he prefers an end to the trade war.
The attempt to try and make people whole with these payouts is not a good way to do it.
U.S. and Chinese negotiators plan to get back to the bargaining table within weeks, perhaps coincidentally, as harvest season gets underway here in Minnesota. Theo Keith, Fox 9.